Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Productive play on first down. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out. at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown Tide!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Beck. It's complete on the right side.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
He wants to pass it on second down. Caught close to the marker. It's Evans. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And they got him for the sack. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphries. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle with Smith. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
He wants to throw it again. Coming after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's first down from the 11. Trying the run, it's Etienne. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Trying to get to him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. He was looking for some running room, but not. Found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Etienne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Showing the arm strength to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Milroe. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers, and then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of him.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On the ground, it's Haynes. Worked it down to the 22-yard line, give him 5 on the carry.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Milroe. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Zings it complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Using his feet. Touchdown, Alabama! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Beck. This one's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, here we are. It's every quarterback's dream. You're down by a score late in the game, 2-minute situation. You get to march your offense down the field and win this game. Use your timeouts, use the sideline.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He knew he needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this in this drive.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on 1st down. Getting some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Beck. Lets it fly. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick 6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick 6 if you're on offense.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances.